everyone, my name is Tori, this is Novel Life, and welcome back to my channel. And welcome to my first ever tech unboxing here on my channel. I am super excited because I am here with the Kindle Colorsoft from Amazon. So this is the first ever color Kindle. Basically, you can read graphic novels, you can read manga, you can highlight in color. There's a lot of things that this Kindle can do. I'm someone who has had my Paperwhite for I think 2 years now, a year. I have had just the Kindle Paperwhite since basically they've been coming out. I want to see how the Kindle Colorsoft compares to this Kindle. So let's go ahead and unbox it. I'm very excited. It says it has a 7-inch glare-free Colorsoft display, highlights in multiple colors, access to millions of titles in the Kindle store, high contrast paper-like feel, auto-adjusting font line, and wireless charging, which is super interesting to me because I use wireless charging for my phone. My husband uses that. We have wireless chargers all around the house. That's actually more accessible for a wireless charger than having like a wired charger. I always have to find one when I have to charge my Kindle, but I'm super excited. So let's go ahead and open her up. So I will say once you open it up, it comes kind of like just like a normal Kindle would. So I will say this is actually a little bit heavier, just like right off the bat, but it says welcome to a new world of color. So actually when you open it, it has like, I guess this is like the normal display with a color that actually is like really pretty, not gonna lie. So right off the bat, it is slightly more heavier, like not a lot, but it's slightly more heavier. It is the same size as my normal Kindle. I think it might be a slight difference. I don't know, like barely anything. And I think the screen, okay, the screen is slightly bigger. The screen is slightly bigger on this one. So we're gonna go ahead and turn it on. So it's having me choose like all of the normal stuff, like my region, all of that. So now it's giving me the blue. I will say I have a whole video all about digital reading, which I will link in the description and in the cards above for you guys. So it's basically how to read digitally if that's something you're interested in. Now I will say having a Kindle is a luxury. It is 100% a luxury that I actually didn't really get until probably in the last 7 years. My husband bought me my first Kindle when we lived in Florida. Before that I read on my phone. So you definitely don't need a Kindle, especially one that reads in color. That's actually really easy. So I am a person that has a horrible time remembering my password, okay? It was super easy to just go on my Kindle. Also, it does the Wi-Fi password for you this way. So it'll connect to the Wi-Fi without you having to type in the password because I don't remember my Wi-Fi password either. So that's actually super helpful. Okay, it says, hi Tori, welcome to your new Kindle. Okay, so it says downloading the update, your Kindle will restart when the download finishes. So while this is kind of downloading, I'm gonna tell you the reasons why I personally bought this Kindle. Now, the Kindle has a couple of different options now. I really wanted the pink one that was more like magenta because one, I love pink, okay? But number two, I didn't really want to get that just for a different color because it's basically the same as a Paperwhite. It might move quicker, it might be faster or whatever, but I personally got the Kindle Soft specifically for work. Now, if you don't know this, I am an author assistant, so using a Kindle and reading is definitely part of my job. When I read for work, I would always have to use my phone because on my phone, on the Kindle app, you can highlight in different colors, which is the red, the yellow, the blue, and why am I blanking on another color? Orange. And you can put notes and stuff like that. I use those for different excerpts and teasers and stuff like that when I pull stuff. Now, I could never use my Kindle because you couldn't highlight in color. It was only black and white. So if I were to highlight, it would all be one color and then I kind of have to filter through, which is a little bit more work for me. So I always just write on my phone, which of course my phone is smaller than a Kindle. I get distracted by all the other apps and stuff like that. Okay, cool, it says device is restarting. But that is personally why I got this new Kindle Colorsoft. Now, I'm definitely going to do a follow-up video where I compare my Paperwhite to this because I do read for as a casual, what I do, content creation. I read a lot on my Kindle because if I read on my phone, I get distracted by apps and stuff. So I do read a lot on my Kindle Paperwhite that I have now. So I'm very excited to do kind of a follow-up to that. Now it says installing that update. I'm going to do a follow-up video to this where I talk about like the pros and cons, whether I'm actually going to keep this or not, because I'm someone that if I get a device, right, and I'm using it and it is not what I thought it was going to be, it's not what it's promising it's going to be, I will have no problem returning it and getting my money back. That is something I have no problem with, but I want to see if this will make, you know, working easier. I'm not as distracted. I do have a couple things to read in the next month that I definitely want to highlight for things. I will say that I used to read a lot of manga and graphic novels on my Kindle, and when I did, I would have to use my iPad, which is just more bulkier than my Kindle. So I definitely want to get a new case for it. I definitely will use a pop socket. Like I said, with this Kindle, I have stickers. I want a case because I didn't get a case for this one, and I feel like the back is like really scratched and stuff. Also, I love my pop socket because it makes it holding for me easier. I do have a disability, and so it helps me read it easier, and it like takes the pressure off my hands. So like just holding it like this is kind of annoying, like right now where I don't have like I don't have a pop socket or anything. Okay, so I don't know what it did, but it's back to the home screen. Okay, so it's doing something else. It's restarting. I don't know what that was. Interesting. Do I think that everyone needs a Colorsoft? No. I think that the price is a lot. Oh, it says make this kid friendly. No, thank you. Whoa, why is it like that? No! What the fuck? Okay. I don't like this. Okay, so one, I have to figure out where my Kindle library went, because it says I don't have any. It says I don't have any books, but that's definitely not true. I definitely have a ton of books. But I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if it's going to come up. They have this yellow line on the Kindle. Like, I've heard on Amazon the ratings are not the best because of that. Like, oh, I hope it comes up. I can't tell in the viewfinder, but it's like this yellow bar at the bottom, which is very distracting. Let me see if I turn. So I have my personal Kindle that I have. The warmth is higher, so because it's easier on the eyes, and my brightness is turned down a little bit. Okay, so what if that, no, it still shows it yellow. Stop. Color style, standard. Well, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Enhances color in less saturated images. Standard for everyday reading. Okay, I'll just do standard. I do not like that, guys. Let me see why my Kindle library isn't loading. I mean, clicking around, it does go quicker than my my Paperwhite now. Like, I'm clicking on like the settings, the syncing and stuff like that, and it is definitely a lot quicker, which is good. But let's try syncing it. Okay, so I did restart it, and now my library showed up. I tried syncing it, it didn't work. Now, I will say that if I go to library, I mean, it's cool that they have all the books, like the books that like blue and stuff like that, and then the Audible's green or yellow. The lights, it's kind of hard to see. It's like a yellow color. I don't know the other stuff. Now, I'm just gonna click on a book and like highlight something or try to highlight something just to see how that works. And I wanted to show you guys, so we'll see how that works. Ready to open. So I am currently in the middle of reading this. I'm basically almost done, but I just wanted to kind of show reading on your Kindle, tap, swipe anywhere. Yes, I know how to use my Kindle, thank you. Okay, so, I mean, it looks like a normal Kindle Paperwhite when you look at it like this. So if I, see if I can do it backwards. Tap to hold. It's taking a very long time. There we go. That took a decent amount of time to like come up. Okay. So I want to highlight that. Highlight. So it automatically highlights to yellow, which is what it does, I think, on the Kindle. And then you can tap that to change the color. So we'll do pink. And it does pink. I mean, all the colors definitely show up. I mean, definitely all the colors show up. The orange is very dark, though. This yellow line at the bottom, I don't like. I don't know if you can see it. I do not like that, guys. I do not like that at all. That's very distracting. I don't know why it's at the bottom. Well, I'm going to research a little bit about that and see if I can do anything to get that off. But that was my unboxing of this Kindle. I will definitely do a follow-up with it. Like I said, the pros and cons. The screen is a little bit bigger than this one. It's slightly heavier, highlights in color. You can read manga and graphic novels, which I think is really cool, and you can zoom in and stuff like that. This actually does tap a little bit quicker than my Kindle, which I think I had the 2021 Kindle, if I'm not mistaken, or 2022. So it is definitely an upgrade in that way. It's still relatively slow. It's probably not as quick as the other one, the newer Paperwhite, but I mean, it does like tap pretty quickly. So I'll show you guys this. So if I were to tap, 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 tap. So it does go pretty quick, I will say. Okay, that's actually super cute. That's the screen cover. There's no ads on this, which is actually relatively nice. Okay, so my overall thoughts, do I think it's worth it? Not with this yellow. See, the yellow line's not on the screensaver. It's only there when you open up, and it's on this, on like a white screen, which I'm like, ooh, is that something with the screen? So far, I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know how, I don't know how. I mean, that's pretty cool that they have different things that's on the screensaver, but overall, I don't really know if it's worth it. Definitely let me know in the comments down below any questions that you may have, things you want me to try out, things you want me to look at. Thank you so much for watching this unboxing. If you've made it this far, leave me like a $ sign emoji, like the money bag emoji, because this thing was $279. So it better be worth it, or it's definitely being returned, because I do not like that. Do not like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content from me, especially if you want to see this follow-up video. I hope you're living a novel life, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Bye!